Our shin on shin, two single leg X, okay? So shin on shin, exactly the same start. Okay, so we're gonna practice. What? Okay, so we're gonna practice. I was like, what are you guys talking about over there? Okay, practice here. Okay, I'm turning, same exact thing. Starting off in the shin to shin position here that we've been working on the whole time, okay? Let's start off, since we've been working with this grip, let's start off playing around by controlling this grip, okay? Keeping that grip, okay? So I'm controlling it, keeping it here, so here, okay? Nothing different so far, everything's kind of the same, right? I'm trying to go for my sweep, it's not working, whatever it is, right? For whatever reason you feel like you want to do something different, okay, let's go for this, okay? So from right here, I'm just gonna hold on here, okay? I'm gonna drive my shoulder down. As I do this here, I'm gonna try to transfer his weight to his other leg here. I'm gonna drop this right here, right, lift up, right here. Most right here, I'm gonna lift him up. He steps up, okay, from right here. Now I have control here, okay? I could let go. We could talk about the grip here, because there's other options. One is pants, the other one is this pants here, okay? For right now, let's switch from here to this pant grip, okay? It's kind of solid, it's kind of easy to get, okay? And then we'll talk about starting here for the next one, okay? So from right here, I'm gonna focus on keeping my hips up. I use my foot, my heel on the hip to be able to help myself up, okay? That's usually the easiest way to bring my hips up off the mat here and then control and squeeze, okay? I'm controlling this so that way he doesn't step behind and makes the sweep a little bit more difficult, okay? So I'm here, okay? So from right here, the finish itself is I'm lifting up and then rotating to the side, okay? So one more time. This looks pretty complicated, maybe the entry. Actually, it kind of does look a little bit complicated, the entry. It's not as scary as you might think, okay? It probably will feel very scary, and I'm not gonna lie, the first couple times you do it, you're probably gonna get smashed and your guard passed and your feelings hurt, okay? It's okay, okay? It's only gonna get better, okay? Okay, so one more time, same exact thing. Start off here just with the control, that way you can kind of, play around with it, movement's not working, okay? From right here, lift up, pull up, okay? Making sure no matter what happens, this knee is one of the more important elements here. It has to stay between my hip and his hip. It's okay if it's here temporarily, right? And that's why we're gonna switch to this grip in a bit here. But the important part is that this leg doesn't drop down and smash me in the middle of this position, right? That's important. Here, so here, boom. Okay, now, when I switch to this position here, this is fine, and then I'm gonna focus on lifting, I'm controlling, using that heel to get my hips up in the air. Notice my hips are completely off the mat, okay? Here, okay. I'm lifting up and rotating, okay? Lifting up to get all his weight off of the foot, and then I'm pushing on the kneecap outward, okay? So here, okay? And then to come up, there's a ton of different ways, or you can attack the ankle, okay? Any questions so far on that?
Let's see one more time.
Yes.
So it looks like as you're going full on your shoulder, you're actively taking that calf and kind of pulling it into your midsection.
Yes.
Is that?
Yes.
Okay. And you leave the hand around the calf, right? It looks like.
Well, so it really depends on your partner. Most of the time, it's going to be a little bit lower than the actual calf. It's going to be closer to the ankle, like in this general area. It's more of a control position than anything else, right? You could do it without hooking it all together, right? The important part really is that it stays into the pocket. That's the goal. His foot, the goal should be to get his foot into that pocket, right? So real quick, one more time. So as you're here, boom, you drop down, lift up, here. So like right now, it's far away. It's just what it is. You know what I mean? Then I have to adjust a little tiny bit here to get where I want to be, okay? Sometimes the foot will fall directly into that pocket, and by pocket, I mean like right here. Okay, that's what I mean by pocket, here. Boom, boom. Okay, it's also like the different length and body type, right? He's a lot taller than me, okay? Not that much taller than me. A little bit taller than me, that's it. Okay? But that's the only difference right there, okay? Okay, here, lift up, and then rotate. And that time, I didn't have control of I didn't have the actual hug around the leg, okay? It's completely fine to go for that sweep by just trapping the leg so he can't step out, right? That's the only thing, okay? Any questions on that?
Just the beginning of it again, when you move from one leg to the other.
Yes. Okay. The beginning part.
Yeah.
Okay. So here, let's get a little tiny different angle. So you're here. Okay. So you're starting off with the shin to shin, right here. Okay. I'm dropping. I'm making sure you really have a solid hook here too. Okay. The whole entire time. you're dropping in, and when you drop in, lift up here. Cool? Okay. Any other questions?
Do you have a preference with the back leg hook on, like the bite on this leg above the knee, or do you ever hook the opposite leg with your foot? Does it matter to you at all?
You're talking about the single leg X, if I'm controlling the same leg or the other leg?
Like your foot that's in the back, are you hooking the same leg?
Yes, same
only,
leg.
Or do you ever hook?
So you can hook the other leg, but right now we're just working on that one specific leg. So the single leg X, just controlling this leg with both of your legs. Okay? Do you guys know what you're talking about? Okay.
I don't know if it changes the sweep is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Instinctually go for that hook. I bite above this knee, but hook the other leg with my foot.
Yeah.
And then do it, but I don't know if it changes the sweep.
I think it does. Yeah, and we'll talk about that in a bit too. Okay? Any other questions? Cool. All right, let's give it a shot, guys. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. Hey! All right, guys, good? Okay. All right, guys. So, there was a couple questions about, like, why do you need a grip? Can you do it without the grip? Actually, both of the grips, right? So, let's talk about the grip real quick, okay? The first grip that we're doing here is the hand grip, okay? You don't actually need this grip to start, okay? You can literally start off in this position here, okay? It's not like, I was just showing it because that's what we've been working on, right, from that position, okay? You could start immediately from here, okay? Or you could start without having any kind of grip and use your C grip, right? So where I'm just literally pushing them away, right? What I really care about with this leg is that it doesn't drop down, it doesn't collapse on me. That's what I really care about. That way the space is always there for my legs to come in between, okay? So what I mean by that is, if I just, no grip, I just do a C grip here, right? Well, it's even simpler. If I just do it here without that, right, here, and then he drops that leg down, that's not what I want, okay? This is gonna be a very sad roll, okay? Okay, if I'm here, it's a little bit better, where I'm falling here, come up, right? See how he's not able to really kind of do much with it here? My leg still is able to come up here, and everything's kind of more or less safe, right? That's the difference between having that position at home, okay? So one more time. Here, and here, okay? Lifting up, boom. Okay, legs up, pinch, okay? If I have the grip here, I use it. If I don't have it, it is what it is. I have to just go for it without it, okay? If I go for it without it, again, my most important part is that this foot does not step outward, okay? So I'm here. I'm gonna stay tight, as tight as I can to it here, okay? I lift him up, and then I rotate. Come down, okay? And that's with no grip here, okay? So some of the grips are optional. They just make your life a little bit easier, okay? And some of them, specifically, the importance of keeping that knee away is extremely important, okay? It's gonna be really tough to do this for a long period of time against a lot of people and not get smashed, like, more than half of the time, okay? So you wanna make sure you always have that space so that the inside knee can always be between you and your partner, okay? Any questions on that? So, show the whole thing one more time, okay, yeah. So let's start off with no grip. So the C grip here, same exact position here. I'm gonna fall here. And then the other thing too, guys, here, I could slide my hand down to the ankle too. Come up, and then here. If I wanna make sure it's a little bit lower. Did you guys see that? So if it's a little bit lower, I just slide it down, okay? So one more time, here, boom. Come up, lift up, slide, and now I'm in the right position. Okay, and again, if I have the grip, great, I use it. I keep it to me here, lift up, and then rotate. So my hips are up, and then they rotate towards the kneecap, okay? Buckling the kneecap outwards, okay? Any questions on that?
Is it, we were finding that getting the right knee into the middle or getting up pretty soon is pretty fast and it helps not.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. So it's timing, right? Because if you're just holding him there, eventually he's going to be able to get past. Okay, you don't want to just try to hold him off with your hand forever, right? So yes, And again, you can do it without any hand grip and then just do it if you do it quick enough, right? And the person isn't necessarily trying to counter immediately, right? So you could get away with it with no grip at all. It's just better to always play with at least the C grip, okay, or the pan grip. Because the pan grip, you can use it to push them away as well, right? Same exact kind of concept. Cool?
On that rotation, when you see them, is it just the hips that are moving? It's not the whole body?
It's mainly the hips going into it. Is it the whole body? Yeah, I guess.
I thought it was the
whole
shoulders,
body.
but that
It's the
looks
whole
like
body.
mainly mostly your hips.
I mean, it's mainly the hips, but it's your whole body too, right? So let's do it one more time. So you're here, fall to the side. Boom. Okay, here. I'm staying super duper tight. I lift him up this way, and then rotate. So it's kind of like I'm on my shoulder. It's like everything, but also like really the most important part is actually the hip, forcing him over, right? And again, keeping control of the foot near your body is going to be super important. Cool? Okay. Any other questions? Cool guys? You guys ready? Alright, let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey! Let's do the next one. Is going to be our well, Becca's not even here. Okay, the one that Becca was talking about. Okay, so same exact thing, same exact starting position here. Okay, I'm gonna drop down. You can start off with this grip. It doesn't really matter all that much. Well, let's start off with this grip. We were starting off with it before. Okay, so I'm just kind of keeping him at bay here. Okay, so I'm dropping forward here. Lifting, you okay? Okay, turn a little pop. Turn a little pop. Okay, so from right here, I'm gonna switch to this side here. Okay, when I do, I drop down and grab the pants. Okay, this foot now drops him inside. Here. Okay, so now I'm gonna lift him up and I'm gonna punch him towards Travis. Okay, so here, and I'm gonna pull this in. So lift up, come up here. Okay, and then you get to finish however else you want. Okay, any questions on that one somewhere? Okay.
So why would you do that as a variant instead of the other one? Because it looks like you already had your foot.
Yeah, no preference, honestly. If you're like, if you're in the middle of a situation, right, and you want to go for that one first, right? It's not, this particular one isn't like A or B, right? It's just more like, you're going for that, and for whatever reason you can't sweep them or whatever it is. I mean, you could even potentially have like no grip and then you're trying, right? So for example, if you're into here, you're going here, and you're trying to sweep them and you can't, right? Then you might switch to here, right? Even if you have the grip or no grip, even here, right? Switch here, and then you can lift them forward, grab the ankle, the pants, right? Then elevate up and forward, right? So it's not necessarily like an A or a B thing. It's just a different one. Okay, any questions on that? Okay, yes.
So what's the rotation you bring them over?
What's the rotation? Oh, so the rotation, so from right here. So same exact position here. Boom, boom, okay. You're gonna grab the pants, so you're here, grab the pants, and inside here. Okay, all I'm gonna do here is lift them up, okay, drive with my leg forward, and then pull the leg in. So here, right, and then you can come up. Get your point. Okay? Any questions on that? Alright, let's give it a shot. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. Hey! Everything's exactly the same. Okay, same exact starting, whatever it is here, boom. Okay, we're here. Inside. He's popping, bro. You don't hear that?
I'm old, dude.
I was like, bro, she's popping, man. Okay, so we're here, we're switching. 1, 2. Okay, you're dropping down here. Okay, so from right here, this foot, instead, what you could go with here is switch here. Okay, this is the ankle lock variation. You can even keep this here, it's fine. You don't have to switch, but since we're here, I'm gonna grab it here. Okay, my foot is actually gonna go onto the hip. Okay, same exact thing happens, right? Exactly. Same exact thing happens here where I'm gonna lift him up. And notice my foot here, my knee, is behind his knee. Okay? So, same exact thing. I'm gonna lift up and then push. But I'm gonna keep my foot there. I'm gonna drive into it here. And then extend for the thing. Okay? All the elements are right there already for the ankle lock. You don't have to adjust anything at all. Okay? One more time. Okay, so you're here, you have the ankle here. Okay, you're switching. 1, 2, same exact position here. Instead of pushing this time, okay, my foot is gonna come out here onto the hip here. Okay, then try to make sure you keep it out here. And then when I push, I'm gonna also pull. Same exact thing. I push here, I come up, okay, and then I start attacking by pushing you into it. Okay? Any questions? Question?
Do you keep your foot the same as like the previous one that we just did? You bring that outside one on the inside?
Yes. Yeah. You're talking about the outside single leg access. Yes, exactly the same. Everything's exactly the same. The only difference is the finish. I'm bringing my outside foot. So you start off here. You're here. You start off. You go from here by saying everything exactly the same to the hip. That's it. Okay. And then you're pushing. You're falling, and you're gonna follow up. You can let go if you want at this point here and drive the attack. Okay? Any questions on that? Cool? Nice. Okay, let's get a shot. 1, 2, 3. Hey!